So often in times, if you wanted to really keep up with your client, with your borrower, you can't just think locally anymore, and you have to start looking out elsewhere.
Guzzo, CEO of Los Angeles-based Guzzo Co, is expanding his company's footprint abroad as a multinational lender and broker. His business will serve anyone moving across borders. With the proliferation of remote work after the COVID-19 pandemic, Guzzo recognized the opportunity to provide borrowers an easier way to get a mortgage in another country.
When you look at McDonald's, you can order an Happy Meal anywhere. You can be in Rome, you can be in New York City or Mexico City or Sao Paulo. The Happy Meal most likely will taste the same. Well, the same idea, the same concept is what I wanted to create.
Essentially, Guzzo wants his brokerage to have the same international brand recognition as McDonald's. A homesick traveler wandering the streets of France or Brazil can always find comfort when they see those golden arches. Guzzo believes the same should be true for getting a mortgage, helping to eliminate fear and confusion for borrowers buying real estate abroad. But first, Guzzo needs to get a brokerage license in each and every country he wants to set up shop.
Brokerage is really not regulated in many countries or is newly regulated in some other country. So they really don't have laws in place already. When you go to another country, there's not really a state breakdown on what to do.
Guzzo himself navigates compliance, earns the trust of banks, lenders, regulators, and sometimes government leaders in order to open his business on their soil.
If we don't build the trust, I can open nowhere.
Guzzo must also overcome language barriers since he is only fluent in Italian and English.
When I first started, we would translate everything with Google. I must admit, the worst I still remember was the Arabic. So the upside down, that was probably the most challenging.
Guzzo's brokerage is licensed in Mexico and the US, and currently developing a license in Spain, France, Italy, and Canada. After that, Guzzo has his sights set on Brazil's booming economy and perhaps offering post-war reconstruction loans to the Ukrainian people. The main challenge, he says, is getting permission to do business with banks and secondary market investors.
Well, in the US, we just simply do it with a package, a broker package. Now you have to work with all those banks, and the secondary market and all these people have to get involved and give you permission to direct business towards them.
Guzzo said most of his lifelong career will be spent scaling his company. But as a family business with origins dating back to the 1800s in Italy, he may pass down his legacy to his future children.
Where, there are just so many countries that I don't know how many I can possibly do it myself. Probably my kids one day will do it, not me.
To hear more from Guzzo and how he's able to build trust with foreign borrowers and entities, listen to the latest episode of Gated Communities at nationalmortgageprofessional.com or wherever you get your podcasts. For The Interest, I'm Katie Jensen.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.